Their children do not inherit money. Where others see expenses, he sees positioning, not a company. The clock in his room has no hands, because in his world, time is mental. His desk is cleaner than the history of some banks. Each breakfast has a goal, each lunch a partner. The cities he travels to have already been studied beforehand. Simplicity is not reduction, it's distillation, because the most powerful concepts can be explained in a sentence. Change is not disruption, it's opportunity, because they see in each transformation the possibility of redefining entire industries. Risk is not a threat, it's an opportunity in disguise, because they know that the greatest security lies in the ability to create options. Gratitude is not a feeling, it's recognition that every success was possible thanks to systems that others do not see. Legacy is not inheritance, it's momentum, the force that will continue to transform the world long after their departure. Control is not domination, it's influence, the ability to create conditions where others make the right decisions. Their goals are not dreams, they are commitments, because the difference between wanting and achieving lies in the intensity of the commitment, because they know that clarity of purpose eliminates the need for protocols. Their alliances are not transactions, they are transformations, because each partnership creates value that neither could generate alone, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. The private jet is not a luxury, it's high-level logistics. The view from his desk reaches further than any tower. Knowledge is not power, it's leverage, and they know exactly where to apply force to move mountains. The conferences he attends are private and without microphones. Abundance is not a coincidence. It's a consequence of decisions they made when others chose comfort. The technology he uses is not yet on the market. The doors he opens do not have standard locks. Innovation is not creativity, it's evolution, because they identify the next stage before others understand the current one. Pressure does not break them, it strengthens them. The elevator opens and everyone knows it's time to shut up. Power is not flaunted, it's exercised in silence, like gravity that attracts without needing to announce itself. Their mistakes are not failures. They are data that refine mental algorithms that others would take decades to develop. The messages he sends do not have emojis, they have power, because they know that the quality of the questions determines the quality of the future. His investments are made in places where others don't yet know there is opportunity. The sound of the scanner is as familiar as that of a symphony. It's investment, because every small present renunciation becomes future freedom. Failure is not the end, it's information, valuable data on what to adjust so that the next iteration is perfect. Their thoughts are not private, they are prototypes, drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny. The phrases he repeats are internal keys, not motivational mantras. Silence is not emptiness, it's potential. They create entire industries where millions will find their purpose without knowing it. In his calendar there are names, not hours, because they understand that the way of thinking determines the way of living. The restaurant he frequents does not appear on Google Maps. Versatility is not adaptation, it's evolution, because they change form without losing essence or direction. Resistance is not the enemy, it's a trainer, because each obstacle strengthens exactly the necessary capabilities. The value of his time is not measured in money, it's measured in access, because they operate 3 moves ahead of where others have just arrived. Ambition is not desire, it's responsibility, because they understand that their ability to create implies the obligation to do so. The carpet he walks on was handwoven by someone who took years to master their craft. Their alliances are not transactions, they are transformations, because each partnership creates value that neither could generate alone. It's planning the next steps on the board. Each button on his shirt cost more than an average rent, because each day they optimize systems that others don't even know exist. Charisma is not personality, it's certainty, the tranquility projected by those who know exactly where they are going. Chaos does not disorient them, it energizes them, because they see opportunities where others only perceive problems. Their questions do not seek answers. The world sleeps in shifts, but his mind operates in a time zone known only to those who move continents. Leadership is not position, it's influence, the ability to make others see possibilities where they once saw limits, because they understand that language is the most powerful tool of construction. Their networks are not contacts. They are extensions of their ability to impact, multiplied by brilliant minds. Innovation is not creativity, It's necessity, because they see problems that others don't yet know they have. His library is not full of books. It's loaded with bound strategies. The lowlights do not relax him, they activate him. Others live for the weekend. She lives for the exact moment when an industry is ready to be conquered. Their teams are not employees. They are extensions of their vision, multipliers of impact trained to think like them. Each meal has a protocol, but it does not lose flavor. The plane does not take off until everything is as he expects. The chair where he sits was made to support those who move the board. They don't study markets, they create them, because they understand that true wealth comes from needs that others haven't seen. Elegance is not in what they wear, it's in how they make the impossible seem like the only logical option. The sound of his shoes marks the rhythm of a global strategy. They are predictions. Each action is thought 3 moves ahead. The crystal in his room reflects as much style as discipline. The trips he takes are not tourism, they are silent advances. A call from him can shake the agenda of 3 continents. Their meetings do not have agendas, they have results. The ability to attract resources, talents, and opportunities without apparent effort. Money is not security, it's freedom, the ability to choose without external limitations that restrict vision. Patience is not passivity, it's preparation, because they know that the perfect opportunity requires perfect preparation. In their homes, silence has its own weight, as if the walls hold the echo of decisions that change the world. Discipline is not sacrifice, because they see futures that others confuse with fantasies. Their systems are not methods. Time is not money, it's opportunity, and every second invested correctly generates exponential returns. His suits are tailor-made like his decisions. The sources of his data do not appear in search engines. Intuition is not luck. It's the sum of 1,000 patterns they processed while others only saw numbers. The walls of his meeting room are shielded with agreements. Every meeting is a move, every greeting an investment, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. The sound of the sea hitting the dock accompanies his first business call. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information, because every no received reveals exactly what they need to change. Simplicity is not lack, it's abundance, because they extract maximum value from minimal elements and resources. The present is not limitation, it's opportunity, because they transform each moment into raw material for extraordinary futures. His personal assistant has more power than several directors. People mark times on clocks, but his time is measured in market movements and decisions that cannot wait. Their goals are not numbers, they are transformations, because they measure success in lives impacted, not in accumulated figures. While the city sleeps, he reviews the markets that will dictate the future. The data he consults is not on Google, it's in his network. There are no frames with phrases, only expansion maps. The signatures he collects are not autographs, they are alliances. Power is not domination, it's magnetism. Change does not scare them, it excites them, because they see in every transformation the opportunity to redefine the possible. The conversations he has are not casual, they are strategies in disguise, because each phrase materializes abstract ideas into tangible reality. Their decisions are not individual, they are collective, because they consider the impact on systems that others cannot see. Perfect execution is not a coincidence, it's an obsession, because they understand that small details create huge differences. There are no Sundays for him, only days with different rhythms. It's efficiency, because they have eliminated everything that does not directly contribute to the goal. Their thoughts are not private, they are drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny. Their objectives are not ambitions, they are commitments, because they operate with the intensity of those who do not accept alternatives. They inherit mindsets that will turn problems into opportunities for generations, because they speak from the perspective of those who have already seen the future. They seek perspectives. His windows do not show views, they show domains. Breakfast is not routine. Rain does not delay him, he waits for it as part of the show. And each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. Their decisions are not impulses, they are conclusions, results of analysis that others would take months to complete. Patience is not waiting, it's preparation. There is no noise where he lives, only pure concentration and prolonged vision. Because the correct systems eliminate the need for exhausting decisions. Their thoughts are not private, they are prototypes, drafts of futures that others will experience as destiny. because only those who master complexity can create elegant solutions. A message from his secretary can close operations without further words. Intuition is not divination, it's processing, because their subconscious analyzes variables that the conscious mind cannot handle. The respect he generates is not demanded, it's imposed. The figures do not impress him, they only motivate him to rebuild. While others wait for Monday to start, he has already closed 3 deals in what others call the early hours. Their decisions are not choices, they are destinies, because they understand that each option is a vote for the world they are building. Memory doesn't store names, it stores patterns, because they recognize opportunities that others confuse with coincidences. The leather scent in his office is not casual, it's a forged identity. The present is not a prison, it's a lever, because they use the current reality as a fulcrum to move the world. Their thoughts are not casual, they are intentional, because every idea is designed to become reality. Resistance is not opposition, it's feedback, valuable information on what to adjust to achieve the desired result. Knowledge is not accumulation, it's transformation, because they know that information without action is lost potential. Their alliances are not conveniences, they are constructions, because each partnership builds unique possibilities. The art on his walls doesn't decorate, it communicates silent power. Their objectives are not dreams, they are architectures, detailed plans of realities they plan to build systematically. His way of looking disarms speeches. The car he drives does not make noise, but it clears the way, like metal that is tempered under conditions that would destroy ordinary materials. The silence of his house is not emptiness, it's absolute focus. He does not need notifications, everything important is already planned. Their decisions are not options, they are commitments, because each choice is an act of faith in the future they create. Simplicity is not lack, it's abundance. He doesn't walk fast because time runs at his pace.